Okay, students, I continue.
So the sentence
Okay,
based
so I
on
have
the
already
structure.
explained you the difference between present perfect and simple past. Okay, now let us check out the structure. Present continuous, we have seen present perfect. What is the structure of present perfect tense, students? See, subject plus has or have plus v3 plus object. Okay, subject followed by has or have. Now once again, all the problem is with present. Okay, every problem is related to your present tense. Now once again, if your subject is third person singular, then you the helping verb is going to be has. Okay, in all other cases you are going to use have. So subject plus has or have plus v3 plus object. So this is the structure of present perfect tense, and I have already told you when to use present perfect tense sentence. Okay, now I want to tell you one more thing here, and that is the use of for and since. Okay, for and since, because we use for and since in case of present perfect tense and in case of present perfect continuous tense, and many students once again have doubt regarding the use of for and since. Okay, see students, for is for a period of time. For is used for a period of time, and since is used for a specific point of time. Okay, when you are specifying the starting point of anything, you are going to use since, and you are going to use for when you are specifying the amount of time, मतलब how long, कितनी देर के लिए. Okay, and when you are specifying the starting point of anything, you are going to use since. Now for and since, here we are using it as preposition. Since, we can use it as adverb also. That is a different thing. Don't confuse that. Now for and since here we are using as prepositions. Okay, in case of present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So I told you that for is used when you are specifying the amount of time. Okay, for example, I have known him for many years. I have known him for many years. For how long? For many years. No definite, no specifying starting point. Okay, since कब हम use करेंगे and how to use it? That I knew him since 2015. I knew him since 2015. See the difference between these two sentences. I knew him for many years, and I knew him since 2015. Since 2015 मतलब you are specifying the starting point. Okay, so, since you have been knowing that person. So I think this is clear to all of you. Now both are used in sentences where the speaker wants to talk about something that started in the past and continued into the present. That means present perfect tense में ही use होगा. लेकिन for will be used for specifying the amount of time. How long? कितने time के लिए. Okay, and since will be used for specifying the starting point of anything. Now the next one is present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that has been going on for some time and is not yet finished. मतलब an action that began in the past, okay, and is continuing in the present and is not yet finished and may continue in the future. See, present continuous और present perfect continuous में difference क्या है? Present continuous tense is for a shorter period of time. When you are explaining something for a shorter period of time. Okay, for example, we are doing English lesson now. It is this action is continuing for a shorter period. Okay, but present perfect continuous tense is used when you are taking a wider, broader time frame. Okay, you are taking the action from the past to the present to the future. So it is, you are going to use it when you are actually expressing an idea with a broader time frame. Okay, so for example, I have been studying in this is a very good example to remember present perfect continuous tense. I have been studying in this school since 2010. Okay, so from 2010, that means it started in the past. Okay, you are still studying in this school and you may continue to study till class 12. So an action that began in the past and it is continuing now and is not yet finished and may continue in the future. So I hope you have also understood the difference between present perfect continuous and present continuous. Present continuous when your time frame is very small, okay, and present perfect continuous you will use when the time frame is bigger, you can say. Okay, for example, I have been doing this work for 6 months. Okay, that means you started 6 months back, you are still doing and you may still continue. Okay, it has been raining since Monday last. मतलब मंडे लास्ट से रेन हो रही है, अभी भी बारिश हो रही है, आगे भी जाके बारिश हो सकती है. ओके, नाउ शी इज एक्सप्लेनिंग अस, द टीचर हियर इज एक्सप्लेनिंग अस द स्ट्रक्चर. सो व्हाट इज द स्ट्रक्चर? सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैज़ और हैव प्लस बीन प्लस verb plus ing. Here she is using only ing. Ing here means the present participle form. She is not writing verb plus ing, she is writing only ing. But you have to understand that this ing means the present participle form or the verb plus ing form. Okay, so subject plus has or have plus been plus verb plus ing plus object. Okay, this is the structure. See, he has, let us take one example. He has been living here for a long time. So has plus been plus verb plus ing. Okay, has plus been, and we know has we are going to use in case of third person singular. Okay, I think present tense is clear to all of you. Now moving on to past tense. Now students, present tense, when you understand present tense, it becomes easier for you to understand past tense also. Okay, and we will try to understand past tense vis-a-vis, keeping in mind present tense also at the same time. See, simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to express an action that completed at a certain time in the past. Okay, कोई एक action जो past में खत्म हो चुका है, and you are expressing or you are telling this to someone, something that happened in the past just as a piece of information. आप इसको information के तौर पे बोल रहे हो, कुछ काम एक्शन जो पास्ट में हो चुका है. यू आर राइटिंग और यू आर स्पीकिंग to someone and you are telling telling someone about your past. See, past tense is very important because history is all about past. When you are when you are writing a story, when you are writing anything, a narrative, okay, about the past, you have to write it in entirely in past tense. So you should know which tense to use where, isn't it? Because simple past, past continuous, past perfect, you cannot you should be knowing exactly where to use when you are writing a narrative, isn't it? So please try to understand past tense properly because history is very important for all of us. Past is always very important. It comes, we have to use past tense in so many cases when you are speaking something or when you are writing something. Okay, now simple past tense is used to express something that happened in the past. Okay, I think this video does not contain simple past tense. I will have to switch over to another video. Okay, please hold on. I will switch on to another video. This video does not have past tense. Okay, so simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to express an action that has already completed in the past. Now, what is the structure of simple past tense? Structure is very simple. Subject plus V2. V2 means here what? The second form of the verb. That means the past tense form of the verb. Okay, the past tense form of the verb plus object. Okay, very simple. Unlike in simple present tense where you have all this confusion regarding the use of S and ES with third person singular and all, here in case of simple past tense you are going to use V2 in all the cases. Whatever your subject is, you are going to use only the V2 form. Okay, for example, she is here using an example, I played cricket. Okay, so this is very simple. Now, past continuous tense. Please try to understand, students, when you are going to use past continuous tense. See, in higher classes, we expect that students will not write only simple sentences. Simple sentences means which will include only one clause. Here, we will expect, okay, or anyone will expect that in higher classes, you use compound and complex sentences also at the same time, isn't it? Now, complex sentences means there should be two clauses, or you can say when you are explaining more than one action in a sentence. Okay, you are explaining more than one action in a sentence. Now, suppose you are trying to explain a series of actions that took place in the past. Okay, in one sentence. You're not going to break the sentence. You are not going to write like a small kid now, isn't it? I went to school yesterday. I was doing my homework. I had my tiffin. You are not going to break your sentence here, right? You are going to use complex sentences. You are going to use compound sentences. Okay. So in this kind of a situation, when you are using complex sentences, that means when your sentence will include more than one clause, okay, and you are trying to explain something in the past, you need to understand how to use them, how to club them together, when to use what tense. Okay. Now, the use of past continuous tense. Suppose you are trying to explain two actions that took place in the past and both these actions took place at the same time, साइमल्टेनियसली दोनों एक्शन एक साथ पास्ट में कंटिन्यू हो रहा था. two actions that were taking place together simultaneously in the past. Then you are going to use past continuous tense in both the cases. In both the cases, you are going to use past continuous tense. For example, when I was studying in my room, my brother was playing in the ground. When I was, here we have, this is a complex sentence containing two clauses. One is, when I was studying in my room, my brother was playing in the ground. Now two actions that happened at the same time in the past that continued in the past. Okay, so in this kind of a sentence, we are going to use past continuous tense in both the clauses. This is one instance when you are going to use past continuous. Secondly, we use past continuous tense now when you are describing two past events that took place at the same time. Okay, now past continuous tense is used to describe the लॉन्गर ऑफ द टू एक्शंस, मतलब दो एक्शन में जो लॉन्गर टाइम के लिए जो एक्शन था, ठीक है, उसको आप किस में यूज़ करोगे? पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस में यूज़ करोगे. एंड दैट एक्शन दैट हैपेंड फॉर द शॉर्टर पीरियड, ओके, और द शॉर्टर इवेंट यू कैन से वी आर गोइंग टू यूज सिंपल पास्ट फॉर दैट, और यू कैन यूज पास्ट परफेक्ट ऑल्सो फॉर दैट. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, when I went to his house, he was cooking his dinner. When I went to his house, he was cooking his dinner. Now out of these two, okay, the action of reaching his house, मतलब उसके घर पहुँचना, okay, उसके घर पहुँचना is something that happened for a shorter time. अब पहुँच गए उसके घर, right? लेकिन तब वो क्या कर रहा था? He was continuing, okay, he was cooking his dinner. That was continuing for a longer time. So in this kind of a expression, this kind of an expression where you are expressing two things that happened in the past, you are going to use simple past and past continuous together, and we are going to use past continuous for an action that was happening for a longer time, and you are going to use simple past or even past perfect also to express something that happened for a shorter period of time. ठीक है, see these things are very important for you to keep in mind because these are going to help you solve your editing part. ओके, एडिटिंग में यही सब गड़बड़ करके छोड़ देंगे, आपको वहीं से आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि कहाँ पे क्या गड़बड़ करके रखे हैं. ठीक है, तो आपको वहाँ पे ध्यान दे के आपको वहाँ से स्पॉट आउट करना है कि कैसे मुझे इसको चेंज करके टेंस को बदल के लिखना है. ठीक है, नाउ आई थिंक पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस इज ऑल्सो क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके, सो लेट अस मूव ऑन टू पास्ट परफेक्ट. एंड देयर इज़ a classical example for past perfect tense which I always use in all the classes and I will use today also, and that is when I reached the station, the train had already left. Okay, so here what is happening, यहाँ पे फिर से we are describing two actions in a complex sentence that happened in the past. दोनों एक्शन कहाँ पे? पास्ट पे हुए हैं. ठीक है, now the action that happened first, जो एक्शन पहले हुआ है, that is expressed in past perfect, and the action that happened later is expressed in simple past. So the sentence is, when I reached the station, the train had already left. Now two clauses, two events that took place in the past. Out of these two, कौन सा पहले हुआ? The train left, ट्रेन छूट गई, फिर जाके बाबू स्टेशन पे पहुंच गए. ठीक है, now here you see, look at the structure of the sentence. In the structure you see which clause is coming first? I reached the station. Okay, and the train had when I reached the station, the train had already left. Now don't get confused. Don't get confused with the structure of the sentence. You have to understand when that action is taking place. Okay, in the structure you can see that I reached the station is taking place first, is placed first in this sentence. This clause is placed first, isn't it? And the action that happened first is placed in the next order. But you are not going to get confused with this. आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है कि एक्शन हुआ कब. पहले वाला एक्शन पास्ट परफेक्ट में यूज़ होगा और दूसरा वाला एक्शन सिंपल पास्ट में यूज़ होगा. ठीक है, मैंने जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल दिया कि व्हेन आई रीच द स्टेशन द ट्रेन हैड ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट. व्हाट इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस? सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस V3. ओके, सो द ट्रेन इज द सब्जेक्ट, हैड plus left, LAFT, left. The train had left. Okay, LAFT, left is the V3 form of leave. Okay, I think past perfect tense is also clear to all of you. Now past perfect continuous tense. So here you will get, in this video I will share this video also with you so that you can see the structures that are given to you. Okay, past continuous we have done. past continuous, subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Very simple, I am not going into this detail. Past perfect also, here you can see subject plus had plus v3. In case of present perfect, we were using has or have. Has in case of third person singular. Okay, once again past perfect में कोई there is no difficulty, you are going to use had in all the cases. Okay, irrespective of your subject. Now past perfect continuous tense, students, this is slightly critical and very rarely used, I would say. Okay, थोड़ा critical भी है और बहुत कम हम past perfect continuous tense यूज़ करते हैं, but you should be knowing it. You know, I don't know, someday some of you may become writer, or maybe you may be writing your dissertation thesis, and there you might need past perfect continuous tense. Otherwise past perfect continuous tense is rarely used. Now when to use past perfect continuous tense? पहले हम लोग ना present perfect continuous को थोड़ा याद कर लेते हैं. Present perfect continuous tense क्या था कि कोई एक्शन पास्ट में शुरू होके प्रेजेंट में कंटिन्यू होके फ्यूचर में भी कंटिन्यू हो रहा है. दैट वाज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस, इजंट इट? पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस, ये सेम चीज़ को अगर आप पास्ट में लेके चले जाते हो, द सेम थिंग इफ़ यू टेक इट टू द पास्ट, ओके, पास्ट में लेके जाते हो, मतलब पास्ट टाइम फ्रेम में आप लेके जा रहे हो, ठीक है. यू आर डिस्क्राइबिंग एन एक्शन दैट बिगन फर्दर इन द पास्ट देन अदर एक्शन, ठीक है, बट इट ओवरलैप्स, वो जो पहले वाला जो एक्शन हुआ है, जो फर्दर एक्शन है, पीछे वाला एक्शन है, दैट ओवरलैप्स with the actions that begin later. Are you getting my point? In past perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that began further in the past. मतलब past में भी तो आगे पीछे ऐसे हुआ है ना, past में सब कुछ एक साथ तो नहीं हुआ है, past में भी आगे पीछे actions हुए हैं. तो आप कब यूज़ कर रहे हो इसको? कोई action जो past में फर्दर पास्ट में, ठीक है, पीछे पास्ट में शुरू हुआ है, फिर बीच में और भी कुछ एक्शंस शुरू हुए हैं, और जो पहले वाला जो एक्शन था, जो पहले शुरू हुआ था, वो बीच वाला एक्शन को ओवरलैप करके आगे निकल चुका है. ओके, दैट मीन्स डिस्क्राइबिंग एन एक्शन दैट बिगन फर्दर इन द पास्ट देन सम अदर एक्शन बट ओवरलैप्स विथ एक्शंस दैट बिगन लेटर. आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू विथ एग्जाम्पल. ओके, see, suppose you want to describe a series of action, and now suppose there is one action that started before the other actions. एक action जो दूसरे action से पहले शुरू हुआ है but continued even after the next action began. देखो, for example, I had been eating dinner. देखो, I had been eating dinner when I thought about what I would do on the weekend. Okay, I had been eating dinner. आप क्या कर रहे थे? खाना खा रहे थे, ठीक है. When I thought, फिर क्या हुआ? आपने सोचा about what I would do on the weekend. तो देखो, आई हैड बीन ईटिंग डिनर, ये पहले शुरू हो गया था आपका काम, फिर बीच में आपने क्या किया? आई थॉट, आपने सोचा कि आप वीकेंड पे क्या करोगे. लेकिन ये सब सोचते सोचते आप खाना भी तो खा रहे थे ना. यू वेर ऑल्सो हैविंग योर डिनर, राइट? दैट मीन्स द एक्शन ऑफ ईटिंग द डिनर कंटिन्यूड इवन व्हेन यू वर थिंकिंग व्हाट यू वुड डू इन द वीकेंड. डिड आई मेक माई सेल्फ क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? यानी कि आपका कोई एक्शन पास्ट, फर्दर पास्ट में शुरू हो गया, मतलब आप खाना खाना शुरू कर दिए, फिर आपने सोचा कि मुझे वीकेंड में क्या करना है, ठीक है. लेकिन ये सोचते सोचते आपका खाना भी तो, मतलब एट द सेम टाइम यू आर ऑल्सो ईटिंग, इजंट इट? यू आर ऑल्सो ईटिंग योर डिनर, और सोचने के बाद भी आप डिनर कर रहे थे, राइट? सो दिस इज़ वेयर यू आर गोइंग टू यूज़ पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस. वेरी रेयरली यूज स्टूडेंट्स, बट स्टिल यू शुड बी नोइंग हाउ टू यूज़ इट एंड वेयर टू यूज़ इट. स्ट्रक्चर क्या है उसका? स्ट्रक्चर इज़ वेरी सिंपल. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस का स्ट्रक्चर पहले हम लोग याद करेंगे. क्या था? सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैज़ और हैव प्लस बीन प्लस वर्ब प्लस आईएनजी, राइट? पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस में हैव और हैज़ की जगह हैड होगा. वेरी सिंपल. सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस बीन प्लस वर्ब प्लस आईएनजी. आई हैड बीन ईटिंग डिनर, ठीक है. ये जो काम, ये जो है आई हैड, जो एक्शन पहले शुरू हो गया है, आई हैड बीन, ये आप पास्ट कंटिन्यूस में, पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस में यूज़ करोगे. नेक्स्ट वाला आप सिंपल पास्ट में यूज़ करोगे. आई हैड बीन ईटिंग डिनर व्हेन आई थॉट अबाउट व्हाट आई वुड डू ऑन द वीकेंड. लेट मी सी द टाइम. ओके, आई विल स्टॉप हियर and future tense is left, so I will prepare one more video and I will upload it, okay, because time has exceeded.